The intelligence community is under new scrutiny after the recent arrest of a longtime Chinese spy raised red flags about their recruitment efforts. One America's Jack Posobiec has more.
So let's talk about the recent Chinese spy that was rolled up at the Defense Intelligence Agency and this own man's, from his own words, connections to the anti-Trump resistance.
Ron Hansen was the person's name who was convicted just in the last month. The way he was caught was he attempted to recruit for the Chinese another DIA officer. And as part of that pitch, he was very anti-Trump and part of the resist movement. And he used that as part of the motivator that he tried to use against his fellow DIA officer, hoping that this officer's political views, being anti-Trump, being part of the resist movement, would be enough to motivate him to betray his country.
And this isn't the first time that we've seen, by the way, someone who considers himself a member of resistance to commit leaking, is it?
That's correct. There was another case very similar to this of Reality Winner. That was her actual name. She was convicted of removing classified information that she believed would hurt Trump and releasing it to the press to get it out to try and damage President Trump. The Chinese are very active operating against the United States. They're very active in the South China Sea, and this is one part of it. Now, they've had a long-term program operating here in the United States where they're making phone calls against all sorts of former people. They were the ones that hacked the Office of Personnel Management, and they've been going down the list of those people making phone calls. I get those phone calls. Everyone I know that's retired out of the CIA, even active CIA and other people, DIA, are getting these phone calls from the Chinese intelligence. Nobody's talking about it.
We also, of course, know what the Chinese did throughout the 2010s with the CIA network within China.
Apparently, what is being publicly reported is they wrapped up the whole CIA intelligence collection platform that was operating inside China, reporting on Chinese secrets. They wrapped the whole thing up and have been reported to have executed 19 people out of that and arrested another handful, maybe 6 or 7 or 8 additional people arrested that were not executed. Now, how did they capture all of that information? What's been reported publicly by the agency, apparently leaked by the agency, it was the Camo plan. But having done that for an entire career, I don't believe it. There's more to that story that has not surfaced yet.
How can they screen possibly to prevent things like this from happening again?
These people from the radical left that have gotten into government circles where they hold clearances and something, that needs to be looked at as a weakness, and some of those people need to be weeded out. People that put the loyalty to the United States government first, it doesn't matter what their political leanings are. People that put their political leanings first, those are the ones that have to go. They need to be weeded out. That is a vulnerability and a weakness that is going to be exploited.
Sounds like a possible new question on the CIA, Polly.
It should be on the polygraph, absolutely. Yeah, let's hope that goes that way.
All right, Brad, thank you so much for being on this today.
All right, Jack, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.